So when I was reading Revelations the other day or yesterday about the Church of Philadelphia in the book of Revelations, and I said it's talking about America, now I have absolute evidence for it, even though I think I already had enough evidence for that. But this is for sure more evidence, and I can't believe I missed this line that was part of the letter to the Church of Philadelphia. So let me read the part I didn't read the other yesterday, because it's the key to everything, and I mean that literally too. It is the key. Just see, I just had it. And to the angel of the church of in Philadelphia write the words of the Holy One, the true One, who has the key of David. Who has the key of David, who opens and no one will shut, who shuts and no one opens. I know your works. Behold, I have set before you an open door, which no one will be able to shut. I know that you have but little power, and yet you have kept my word and have not denied my name. Behold, I will make those of the synagogue of Satan, who have said they are Jews and are not, but lie. Behold, I will make them come and bow down before your feet, and they will learn that I have loved you. Because you have kept my word about patient endurance, I will keep you from the hour of trial that is coming on the whole world. In another, in the Orthodox, this is King James that I'm reading from, but I looked under a couple other, Bibles, one being Orthodox Jewish text, and it says God acts as a guardian. So America won't face a trial. I will keep you from the hour of trial that is coming on the whole world, to try those who dwell on earth. I am coming soon. Hold fast, so that no one may seize your crown. So see, let's remember what we do know about the Prince of Darkness, okay? He knows the Bible better than anybody. He absolutely is known forever. That is referring to the Church of Philadelphia, because it makes no sense that the key of David would be in the Church of Philadelphia. And this is, when it's saying the Church of Philadelphia, it's just the nation, okay? But it would make no sense that for some town in Turkey that used to be called Philadelphia and is now Muslim, do you really think God's going to be putting the key of David there? Absolutely not. But they had to use something, because that Prince of Darkness who set up seminary school, and again, who people are learning from Jewish eschatology and they don't recognize the New Testament, many of them. Then you have the Islam, they don't recognize the New Testament either. So the only logical conclusion and the only thing that applies is that it was America, because America is the biggest Christian nation, 80%, which is why God's pleased, which is why God will keep us from any trial. He's be the guardian over us, as he has been. But the key of David is in the Church of Philadelphia. Again, there's a lot of things here, okay? So people probably already know that trump and trumpet mean the same thing. It's the same. In some parts of the Bible, it says God coming with the trump of God, and it means trumpet when it says that. Other versions show trumpet. What it means is there's a loud sound saying God is coming. Doesn't mean trump is God. Doesn't mean any of that. But likely he has the key of David, which is likely why, which I would imagine has something to do with why he said America should take over Gaza. Yeah, everybody's going to tell you the nastiest things about him, because again, that's what that wicked one, all that wicked one is concerned with now, is keeping all those people on the wide road following that narrative. So I would just say, realize that when you come across them, they're either deliberately trying to lead people astray to get people on that road they know is wrong, or they're people that are too indoctrinated by the narrative, by the end time prophets that are not talking right. None of these, I've never heard anybody say the truth about this. It literally is talking about America. It's so obvious in every way, besides the fact that it says hold fast to your crown. Again, because Donald Trump, who's a McLeod, the McLeod's family motto is hold fast. How many more clues do you need? But you will get a ton of people out here that don't have good intentions, okay? Totally just want to lead everybody, because that's what that wicked one does when it's getting near the end. I got to get as many on the road. Because I try to call a lot of them out, and they never respond to me because they know what their role is. Their role is to get people on the wrong road. That's all they're going to be focused on. So if you want to stay on that wrong road and ignore the mass evidence for how that whole scenario of the third temple and all that bullshit is nothing more than bullshit, then stay on that road. I'm not going to try to convince people because they dig their heels too far in. But this is common sense and obvious, just obvious. And so people understand what the key of David represents. All power of rule in commanding and forbidding, delivering and punishing, and the house of David is the church and the continual promise of David's kingdom that belongs to Christ. Then it goes on to say here, the key of David is a term found in Revelations and Isaiah. A key indicates control or authority. Therefore, having the key of David would give one control of David's domain. Jerusalem, the city of David, and that kingdom of Israel. So that's why Trump is saying about Gaza. Yeah. It's because it fulfills prophecy. Now, again, you're going to have more people in America that are going to follow the wide road because Jesus said that would happen. But this is obvious. This key is the fulfillment of the Davidic covenant, the ruler of the New Jerusalem, and the Lord of the kingdom of heaven. So, literally, to turn around, and everything you try to find out about this, unless you have discernment, you'll find people that are just trying to lie about it because, again, who set up seminary school? Well, the energy that Jesus knew was running this world, and he told us was. So the one thing he always wanted to make sure, we got to push this narrative, the third temple, whatever narrative he can that makes it look like the very person that is actually, no, not the very opposite of, Trump is just a messenger, okay? He's not God or any of that, but he's a messenger. And there's enough messages here, if you're a Bible-believing person, that you should recognize it. Because Trump literally means trumpet. And in some Bibles, it says trump of God. And he's the last trumpet. That's what he represents, the last trumpet. And he lives in America, where the Church of Philadelphia is. And then if you look into like the McLeods, they've had, their whole history is interesting. Like they have a lot of precious like artifacts. I mean a couple of things like this cup. I did videos. I don't want to go down that road. I'm just saying that this key is in America, and the person that has it has authority because God has given it, because God fulfills prophecy. And that's why Trump is saying he will own that America will own Gaza. It all makes sense. Every other church, all the other 6 churches, God has issue with, and he tells them to straighten up his act. But he basically is saying, don't let people lead you astray, America. You already have your crown, and I will protect you. But don't let people lead you astray, because that's what they've been wanting to do from the beginning with the Church of Philadelphia and Revelations. And just so people are aware, would you like to know what the key of David represents? The key of David, it unlocks your wonderful and immediate future. Sort of like the best is yet to come. If you can't see all these signs and how they're not negative, they're actually good, then maybe you're just not written in the book of life and you want to be led astray, because this one is obvious. Good news.